Hi, I'm Larry Madrid from Madrid Engineering Group. Glad to have you come and meet us at our office here in Bartow, Florida. Come on in. Our company started about 23 years ago. It was in 1994, and I had been working for another engineering company for about 8 years. And I progressed through that company, starting off as a staff engineer and then became a project manager, senior project manager, and then responsible for the geotechnical engineering department. And so after 8 years of that, I decided that I could start a company on my own. And so in 1992, Madrid Engineering was born.
My name is Anthony Brown. I work for Madrid Engineering, and my position is a C.E.I. inspector.
My name is Douglas Jordan. I work for Madrid Engineering Group, and I serve as the Construction Materials Testing Lab Manager, as well as C.E.I. Technician.
My name is Danny Tidwell, and I'm the C.E.I. Manager for Madrid Engineering.
Depending on the job, we'll run, for earthworks, we'll do density testing or depth checks to see if they've got full depth for whatever material they're supposed to be placing. For concrete, we'll test the air content, the slump of the concrete, the temperature, and we'll do compressive strength cylinders to make sure that it meets strength testing requirements.
My lab specifically is a Construction Materials Testing Lab, which means that I test the properties of soils, of rock, of concrete, asphalt, things like that, for strength purposes, bearing capacity, as well as content.
C.E.I. Manager for Madrid Engineering, I'm responsible for the business development for our C.E.I. program, which is Construction Engineering and Inspection. We primarily provide inspection services for infrastructure, roadways, bridges, any type of construction project. And as the C.E.I. Manager, I'm responsible for hiring and for business development, training, education of the guys, and just overall operations of the entire program.
The safety issues that these tests address for roads, it would be preventing potholes or any type of quality issue with the asphalt, making sure the taxpayers get their money's worth out of what they're paying for from the contractor.
It's usually the public who's going to be using it, if not like for roadways and stuff like that. If the soils aren't compacted enough, you could have sinking in the roadway and cracking on the surface course.
Safety is probably one of my biggest concerns. In my career, I've seen a lot of people hurt very seriously and a few people killed. So it's something that's very near and dear to me. My guys probably get tired of me saying be careful, but that's something they're going to hear from me every time they leave the job.
Generally speaking, if it's raining, you can't work. DOT specs state that if it's raining while paving, all paving operations have to stop. If it's raining and you're trying to do earthworks, there's going to be too much moisture. You won't be able to obtain density. If it's raining and you're doing concrete, then the water cement ratio is going to get messed up and the contractor won't pour because it'll lower the strength of the concrete.
Behind me you can see that they're currently cutting the site to grade at elevation 117. They'll do this at every foot elevation so we can do density testing. After he's done with that, they'll compact it with the 25-ton roller. Then we'll take a grade rod, go out and verify they got the correct elevation, do our density testing, and then we'll move on to the next 12-inch lift. This will go on all the way up to elevation 119.75. So from here, they've got about 2 3/4 of a foot to go. So this is a nuclear density gauge. Basically, it uses radioactive elements to measure the moisture and the density of the ground we're sticking it into. This particular is 12-inch test. We use the rod and the hammer to poke a hole. Then you got the radioactive element and a metal rod at the end of this. Slide it down, leave it down there for 60 seconds, and the machine calculates the density. As you can see behind me, they've cut the site to grade, they rolled it with a vibratory compactor, and we've completed our density testing. Out of 9 density tests, all of them passed, so now they're going to add another 12 inches of fill, and we'll do the exact same thing over again about 2 more times, and then it'll be ready for a concrete pad, which will be the building's foundation.
The types of relationships I've formed while working here are you become close to those C.E.I. techs, you become close to a lot of contractors. In our industry, it's a very small industry. I've only been doing this for a little over a year, and I've already run into the same group of people on numerous jobs in numerous counties and numerous cities.
My job is very dependent on the guys that work for me. And for any of them who get a chance to see this video, I just want them to know I appreciate what they do, appreciate their hard work, and hope that everybody that we work for understands the importance of what they do.
Well, Madrid Engineering has a long history of being involved in our communities. I really felt like if I, as the president of the company, if our company becomes successful, then we want to be able to use some of the profits from our company to give back to our community.
As a father, I feel my job is important. I feel like if there aren't people doing the job that I do, ensuring that your roads are safe, that bridges are safe, that even in private work, that just buildings are being built to code, that the general populace is at risk of some type of catastrophic event happening, whether it be a bridge collapse, structural failure, or even a car hitting a pothole and losing control, flipping over, which could potentially contain my family.